Welcome to Richmond Raceway in Henrico County, Virginia, site of tonight's 1987's Cup Series race presented by Golden Eagle Syrup. GoldenEagleSyrup.com. Drivers heading out for their qualifying lap. Jump on board with Travis Grimetta. Not where I thought the camera would go to. There he is, Tim Horton's machine. Thanks, Canada. '77 rolling through turns 1 and 2 onto the backstretch. First lap goes in on Paul Gallimore's 11 car. Sets the benchmark at a 23.83. And Lucas goes to a 23.64. See that blue lower splitter and blue rear spoiler with Golden Eagle across it? That is our playoff indicator for this series. See if Hoytsma improves lap 2. Does not. His lap record will stay a 23.64. Gallimore sits P2. Trenton Sneed up to P3. See if he can pick up on his second lap. His first lap was 23.95. I need to pick up about 3/10 to get up there with Lucas. Second lap slower. Sneed will stay third. Monahan qualifies fifth. It's Troy Burke out there. Oh, as Burke goes around. Burke posts the 24.27 for his lap. Mike Edwards out on track. See, he's got those Golden Eagle rear spoiler. We got 12 drivers going at it tonight. Edwards won this race last season. I talked to him earlier today. He was excited about the race tonight. Edwards jumps up to P3. 23.84. 2/10 back of Hoytsma. Very close to Gallimore's time. He could pick up a little bit, might be able to move up to the front row. Back end comes around on him. He has to correct it twice. That's probably going to kill his lap time. And it did. Chris Walsh heading out in the Skull Bandit. It's kind of the drivers to spread out a little bit.
Mike, that's a disgrace putting that on that car.
Not sure what he's talking about. Daniel, what you talking about?
Toyota on a Ford.
He's had it all season. Where you been?
I know, I just wanted to bring it up.
You're late. Walsh to complete his first lap of quali. 23. Shows a 23.76. And there it is. Jumps up to P2. Nice run there for Walsh. Second lap, not quicker for Walsh. He will stay in that second position. And that will do it for qualifying. Breesy having VR issues, Roop. Breesy is in the field tonight. Hopefully he can get that sorted out. So we're getting ready to race here tonight. Lucas Hoytsma going to be your pole sitter. You can run down and see if he's hanging out now. He is. Lucas, DG, you got a copy? Hello.
Hello?
There he is. Hi.
Hello.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going great sitting up here on the pole for Richmond.
Yeah, we're starting the playoffs on the pole. How do we feel about tonight's race? Looks like we got a 12-car
Uh,
grid.
I feel good. The car's rotating really well. Nice 86 lap event here, and I think we're gonna get some good racing. It seems like passing is definitely possible. So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Think we'll get multi-groove racing, or is it going to be feed the bottom and try to get drivers up off the bottom to pass?
I don't know, because I mean the second lane could work, but it could probably tear up that right front on it. So I'm not too sure.
10-4, where we get the best starting spot in the house, the best pit stop in the house. We'll see if you finish in the best spot on the yard over there in that victory lane on the front stretch. Good luck to you.
Sir, thanks, man.
It won't let me put you back. There we go. It finally let me put him back. We got a 12-car grid here tonight. Lucas Hoisma going to be your pole sitter in the 89 CTC Racing Pontiac. Chris Walsh starts on the outside, the Skull Bandit Chevrolet. Paul Gallimore Pepsi Challenger Chevy starts in third. Mike Edwards KVRP.com Toyota starts in the fourth spot. Trenton Sneed, the Sneed Tombstone Game Farm Pontiac, starts in the fifth spot. Travis Skermetta, the Tim Hortons Timbits Chevy, starts in sixth. You have Joe Monahan in the Busch number 6 Chevrolet, starts in 7th position. Troy Burke, in what is inspired by the City Chevrolet car from Days of Thunder, he starts in the 8th spot. Harry Grindell in the Monarch Renault, he'll start in the 9th position. Dave Hoytsma, the Taco Bell Buick, starts in the 10th spot. Daniel Llewellyn in the Stacy's Mom Chevy starts in 11th. And Caleb Reese, the Circuit City 49 car, strong ties to the Richmond area with that Circuit City sponsorship, and CarMax for Hutch Strickland there. They'll start in the 12th spot. 12 cars to contend as we open up the playoffs tonight. '86 lap race here from Richmond. As we said in qualifying, that 14 Mike Edwards is the defending race champion. On pole, the defending series champion, Lucas Hoytsma. Chris Walsh, a strong P2 run for the Skull Bandit. It works their way down the backstretch, a capacity crowd of 107,000 people here at Richmond to see this race. Pace car heads down pit road. Green flag is out, and here we go. Lucas Hoytsma, Chris Walsh charging towards turn number 1. Hoytsma's going to get clear. Walsh, see if he's able to get down. He decides not to, stays on the outside of Hoytsma. And the field will come off turn number 2, make sure everyone makes it through safely. A little bit of a hiccup for the 77. He had to check up big time. He's going to lose a couple spots here to Monahan and Grindell to the inside. Gallimore and Edwards still side by side for that third spot as the top 2 have gone single file. Edwards trying to charge it in on the outside of turn 1. He's actually gotten clear of the 11. That takes some testicular fortitude to pull off that move on the outside. Mike Edwards moves up to third. Gallimore drops to fourth. Trenton Sneed, your top 5. Harry Grindell moved up from the 9th starting spot. He's currently 6th. Monahan almost into the door of the 77 of Skermetta. They sort that battle out. Skermetta keeps it wrapped around the bottom. Monahan using the momentum of the top side. It's going to hurt him coming off of 4 here, though. 77 Skermetta should be able to just drive in deep, but they make door-to-door contact. That'll push the 6 up the hill. Not quite what I meant. Looked like Monahan was trying to come down and Skermetta was trying to get his elbows out at the same time. They met in the middle. Hoytsma up the track. Dave Hoytsma in the 79. He's going to lose the spot to Troy Burke. And you see Caleb Reese and Daniel Llewellyn. That is our top 12. Hoytsma half-second lead over Chris Walsh. Edwards trying to chip into Walsh's lead. Harry Grindell working over teammate Trenton Sneed. That is for 5th. See, the rotors are already glowing on these front brakes for these cars. Someone rubbing the fence there. Mike Edwards has pounded the wall on the 14. Oh, and that creates a wreck further back. Looks like Troy Burke, Dave Hoytsma. No cars around them to trigger the yellow. They have to get it in gear and get going. Dave decides to tow. Burke continues on. Damaged front end of the 01. Let's take a look and see what happened. It started with
Dave, I hit the wall there, bud.
Mike Edwards kind of checked
I
things
think
up.
John
Oh my
Haley
gosh.
is
What happened to the 14 there?
14 putting him.
There's Mike Edwards coming to pit road. Oh, he got loose. Slides up the track. Smacks the fence pretty hard there. And then behind them, seems actually unrelated. Troy Burke catches
How
the
you doing
fence,
down there,
comes
Mike?
down into Dave Hoytsma.
Fuck, stupid.
Edwards not very happy. The defending race champions on pit road early. Hoytsman's lead 1.4 seconds over Walsh now. How we doing, Cody? How we doing, Hayes? Caution now comes out. Interesting timing for the caution.
I was looking at my phone doing calculator stuff. That was very scary.
Gallimore loses it under caution.
I shifted and it went into neutral, and then I got it into gear, and it didn't go in.
So there's a story from Gallimore. A little unexpected. Gallimore able to rejoin the field in his former position of third. iRacing doesn't have the same rules as NASCAR. We have to maintain your spot and your speed. So Hoytsma's 1.5 second lead goes away. They get 2 sets of tires and they get 55% fuel fill in those fuel tanks. May see some people come down and top off, but I doubt we'll see tires. Harry's been down for fuel, as has Trenton. Troy's still on pit road. He may be doing some damage repair. Daniel Wallen down and away. Edwards took his fast repair in the 14. He had just gone a lap down. But it doesn't look like he's going to give him the lucky dog here. Don't see Chris Walsh hanging around, so we'll go chat with Paul Gallimore. Paul, DG up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
It's going well. Looks like you had a minor little hiccup there under caution. We were just coming to chat with you. See you running up there in the third spot in that Pepsi Challenger. How's it going other than that little downshift situation?
It's all right. There's something about me in this car and downshifting. It happened to me several times at Watkins Glen. Anytime I downshift in this car, if I don't do it perfect, it goes straight into neutral. Well, I'm sitting there working to get it back in. I don't think about burping the throttle, and then as soon as it catches the gear, it just does that, and it's like crap. So I can do it every other car I race on this thing. I'm okay with. This one for some reason just does not agree when I downshift. So makes pit stops gonna be interesting. So as long as it goes into gear, we'll be all right.
10-4. All right, sir. Good luck to you.
Thanks, Wes.
That is the 11 of Paul Gallimore, Pepsi Challenger, riding into the third spot. We would talk to Chris Walsh, but I don't see him hanging out anywheres. Got 7 of our 12 drivers hanging out in chat. Dave Hoytsma has called it quits in the 79 machine. Mike Edwards is going to need a caution to try and get back on the lead lap in his quest for a championship. Caleb Reese currently 10th. Troy Burke in 9th. He just took damage repair. He did not take his fast repair, so he may be a little slow here on the start. Daniel Llewellyn, the Stacy's mom machine. Currently 8th. There's Trenton Sneed. Teams. I always wanted to say Tombstone and Sneed at the same time. It comes out Teed. Sneed, Tombstone at Game Farming Chevrolet, Pontiac, whatever you want to call it. Currently in the 7th spot. Harry Grindell, the Monarch Renault 6th. Joe Monahan, Bush Chevy in 5th. Travis Scrimmetta, The Tim Bits Machine, currently 4th. Gallimore's Pepsi Challenger 3rd. Chris Walsh, Skull Bandit P2. And Lucas Heusman, the Labor 12 Rusty Wallace Throwback, currently on the number 1 spot. Pace car is off, and here we go back to racing. Heusman gets on that loud pedal. Green flag's out in the air. Chris Walsh not going to be able to keep up with Heusman. He's going to have to defend from Paul Gallimore here a little bit. Then you have Harry Gradell started back in the 9th position, currently up to 5th. Working on Travis Skrmeta. Skrmeta up the track a bit. Gradell going to try and take advantage. Still side by side as they actually catch up to Paul Gallimore. Skrmeta is going to go to the outside of the 11. Maybe a little bit too much speed there. Gets way up the hill. Gallimore escapes. Lucas has nearly a full second on Chris Walsh already. We just got back going, Lucas. Somebody needs to slow that man down. Trenton Sneed racing Monahan here. This is for the 6th position. Trenton trying to take it away in that 81. Whoa, the 49. Caleb Reese. Wow, what a save. And able not to hit Troy Burke as well. That was actually a very good job not to wreck that car by Caleb Reese. Mike Edwards probably hoping that would be the caution, but did not come out for him. Those drivers all lose a bit of time. They all keep their race cars in one piece. Heusman now 1 second over this battle for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Grindell now to the inside of Gallimore. Trying to take away the 3rd position after getting by the 77 of Skrmeta. That'll be Grindell to 3rd as Gallimore way up the track, and Skrmeta's going to follow him through for 4th. Timmy Horton's machine looks beautiful. Takes over that 4th spot. Harry Grindell been on the march since the start of the race. He's up to 3rd. Chris Walsh currently 2nd. Oh, that is the 77 of Skrmeta. Sliding to the inside wall, barely tapping it. If he backs up, it may trigger a caution. I don't think he backed up onto the racetrack, so that is actually going to keep it green. Edwards kind of disappointed there, I'm sure. The gap growing to nearly 2 seconds as Harry Grindell is reeling in the 18. Grindell currently the 2nd fastest car on the track. Yes, Hayes. On board with the 70 car of Harry Grindell coming out of turn 4. Across the start finish. See Harry playing with his line a little bit. He's taking 2 different approaches to 1 and 2 as we've been on board with him. Let's see where he decides to go this time. Hello, Chrissy. Welcome on in. Trenton's doing pretty decent in the 5th spot. See, he's got a much lower entry there. He has to wait on that throttle pickup because it's a late apex in 2. Traditionally, you see drivers enter a little higher in 1 than late apex the exit of 2. Harry with a much different line. He's going very low on entry. See here, he's getting down pretty quick. Chris Walsh, I think, looked in the mirror a little too much. He missed the apex bad. Here comes the 70 of Grindel to his inside. Now 3 and 4, that is the line. You do enter low. Wrap the bottom as long as you can, then hit the accelerator coming off of 4. Grindel has reason to enter low as he's side by side with the 18. And Harry Grindel takes over the 2nd spot. Now he'll start to pull away from Chris Walsh as his lap times have been consistently quicker. Lucas Hoytsma has that 2.7 second advantage. We'll see if Grindel can do anything with that. Grindel can go 10 laps longer on his tank of fuel. Not sure if that'll come into play or not. Something to keep in mind. Gallimore now 4th. Trenton Sneed, there he is, all alone in 5th. Got a big gap forward and a big gap behind. Daniel Llewellyn in the 6th spot. Troy Burke now 7th. He has Caleb Brees right behind him. And Scrimmetta and Joe Monahan. Monahan drove it in deep there in 1 and 2. Got to his outside briefly, but he had to slow it down or he was going to smack the fence coming off of 2. Now Troy Burke way up the hill. Brees is going to get to the inside. Move that Circuit City Chevy up to the 7th spot. Troy Burke down to 8th. Scrimmetta still 9th. Joe Monahan 10th. Edwards still 1 lap down. He's actually ahead of Daniel Wallen, so if he was on the lead lap, he'd be running 6th. So there's speed in that 14. He's just trapped off the lead lap. To ride with Lucas Hoytsma on a lap around the Richmond Raceway. Across the start-finish line. See if he takes the more traditional line. Yeah, he's staying out a little bit wider on entry. He'll wrap that yellow late power up right here. You're finally full throttle right about the time you get to the wall. Then I let off, same place he did, right there at that black banner on the wall. Wrap the bottom into 3, right about the restart zone, try to drift up to the wall. A little bit lower entry that time. The car bobbled on him, so I'm going to have to catch the race car there a little bit. 33 laps in this set of tires. Have to see how long that fuel will last for him. So he's not been to pit road at all this race. Halfway, we'll be at the end of lap 43. Top 10 will be awarded stage points then. Look around for any battle on track. You have Chris Walsh and Harry Grindel still together, 2nd and 3rd. Maybe Walsh saved his tires a little bit. Grindel perhaps burned off his right front. Easy to do at Richmond, especially coming off 2. That time Grindel a much better exit out of turn 4. Gets a nice little separation over the 3rd place machine of Walsh. Scrimmetta and Brees, this is a battle for 7th. A half-second separation. Really, that's the only 2 battles. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Then that 7th and 8th scramble. Joe Monahan up the hill. has now gone a lap down. So Mike Edwards needs to track him down and pass him. He's 8 seconds back. Edwards wants to get a lucky dog. Right on board with Chris Walsh and the Skull Bandit. As they both catch Monahan, lap traffic could spice things up a little bit in this battle for second. Looks like Walsh was given plenty of room. I think he had him clear, but didn't know it. Gave him plenty of room just in case. Daniel Llewellyn currently 6th. He's being run down by Caleb Brees and Travis Scrimetta in 6th, 7th, and 8th. Scrimetta, like our leader, has not been to pit road all race. Harry Grindell came down 10 laps in, took a splash of fuel. And Walsh, Gallimore have not been down. Next time if they get a caution, they're all going to be coming for those tires and fuel. Riding on board with the Timmy Hortons 10 bits machine. As he tries to pass that red Circuit City machine directly in front of him. This is for the 7th position. This is our closest battle on track.
Yep.
Oh, this Haley Brees machine had all kind of issue getting off the corner there. In 77, Travis Scrimetta route the outside, picks up the 7th spot. Lucas Weissman had a bit of a moment behind the 0-1. He lost a little bit of his lead trying to get by Burke.
Thank you.
Now he gets on by. So now Edwards has to run down Burke. He's about to get Monahan, but now Burke is the first car 1 lap down. There he goes into 10th, picking up a spot. Folks that got stage points: Lucas Weissman 10, Harry Goodell 9, Chris Walsh 8, Gallimore 7, Trenton Steed 6, Daniel Llewellyn 5, Travis Scrimetta 4, Caleb Brees 3, Troy Burke 2. Mike Edwards should get the 1 right there. And does. Actually shows Monahan for some reason. There it goes. That was weird. That's how our stage points will be awarded tonight. Paul Gallimore working over the back of the 18 of Chris Walsh. Troy Burke.
I'm fully aware, says it once every night.
Harry Kendall in 2nd, closing up on him. Gets to the inside.
Sorry, Harry. I fucked that up.
A little bit. Your owner was trying to pit, but he was just way too fast. He'll try it again, this time going much slower. And while we're watching that, Gallimore getting the 11 to the inside of the 18. Had a little bobble right at start finish, had to get out of it. Walsh, though, enters high and gets up the track. That's going to give the preferred line to the 11. They'll come off the corner side by side, heading down to turn 3. Gallimore able to complete the pass. Then he'll hold the bottom, make sure the 18 doesn't gas it up, get back to his inside. The 18 backs up the corner. Gallimore will have it. Troy Burke on pit road getting tires and fuel in the 01. Also took his fast repair. Assuming everyone needs to make a pit stop, he will be the first car to do so. 50 laps since Lucas Hoytsma came down pit road because that's where he started, on pit road. Lucas clicks off another lap. He's trying to lead them all here tonight. Harry Grindell, 3.5 seconds behind him in that 70 Monarch Renault. Trenton Sneed has peeled off in the Sneed Tombstone Game Farm 81. Doesn't show his playoff banners, but trust me, he's in the playoffs. Trenton will pull it into his box. We get green flag pit stops here at Richmond. So far, the only caution on lap, I believe, 9, 8. They pitted on 10, so somewhere in there. Lucas picks up another lap lead. Harry Grindell, he's missing pit road. The 70 Grindell tried to pit that lap. Missed pit road. He's going to lose second to Gallimore. That is a tough break for Harry Grindell. Lost a ton of time there. There's Trenton Sneed coming off pit road. And Gallimore's coming down. Walsh is coming down. Grindell's coming down. Second, third, and fourth all hit pit road there. And Grindell gets into Gallimore on pit road. Things are getting interesting. Let's see, Scrimetta's on pit road. Caleb Brees is on pit road. That is leader Lucas Hoytsma. He is not going to take any unnecessary risk, and then he spins! Lucas Hoytsma around coming to pit road. We've seen this before. He is well off the track here. He may not bring out the yellow where he's sitting. He's just sitting there. Maybe he's embarrassed. I'm not sure. Daniel Llewellyn's going to come in.
It won't start.
His car won't start. Lucas Hoytsma is stuck. Car will not refire. There it goes. Now he's going to not pull out in front of the 6. That was a good decision. He's going to back on the pit road, then probably spin it out right here.
Daniel Llewellyn's leading out of short track, everybody.
Daniel Llewellyn is leading. The 23 car on pit road leading the race. Lucas Hoytsma, the huge error there. That was shocking. Mike Edwards. Last car to have to do his green flag pit cycle. He is now leading. Remember, he was 1 lap down. He is praying for that yellow right now. That got interesting. Been 48 laps since the 14's been to pit road. He pitted under green. How he lost that lap. Car got loose on him. He corrected it too much into the outside of the turn 2 wall. Why he had to come down and take his fast repair. He's going to stay out 1 more lap. Harry Grindell is going to be the first car that's completed his pit stop. Then Chris Walsh, Paul Gallimore, Trenton Sneed, Travis Scrimetta, and Caleb Brees, Daniel Llewellyn, then Lucas Hoytsma, all the way down to 9th. Currently 1 lap down, but only to Edwards, I believe. I don't think he's a lap down to Harry. Oh, he is a lap down to Harry. That is not good. Edwards still out front by 6 seconds. Tightest battle is here. Breesy and Llewellyn. Lucas Hoytsma has 13 seconds to make up to catch these two. I mean, there's no way Edwards can stretch it another 28 laps, right? No way. He's just out there going to run it dry and hope for a caution. Kind of has to. Chris Walsh had a bit of a moment. Let's see if we can find what happened to him. I think he got down in the infield. Yeah, 18 went for a bit of a ride coming off a 4. Throttles up, around it goes. Nice job driving it there to keep it straight and out of the wall. And he'll rejoin the race and not even lose a spot. But he did lose a ton of time to Paul Gallimore. Trent Sneed down 5th. Closing in. Try and take over that spot. Here's the caution that Mike Edwards needed. Oh my. Llewellyn behind Caleb Brees. Gets into him coming off the corner. Around goes Brees. He just locks the brakes and Llewellyn pushes him along. Interesting. Should give the lucky dog to this man. And Mike Edwards will be able to pit from the lead. I don't know how many cars will follow him down. It's only been 8 laps since we've seen Harry Goodell, Paul Gallimore, and company come down to pit road. Edwards gets the pit. Here comes the 14. Grindell stays out. Gallimore's coming down. Walsh stays out. Trenton stays out. Scrimmetta stays out. What does Brees do? Brees is coming. Llewellyn stays out. There goes the 89 back on the lead lap. He will be tearing through the field. Has 24 laps to try to get back to the front. Harry Grindell was so confused about this track in practice, was bitching and moaning, let's put it that way. And here he is out front leading. Has to be a complete shock to him. Harry, DG, got a copy?
Hello, I've got you.
Well, we find ourselves leading in a track that you were, well, let's just say utterly confused about in practice. How do we feel about the race right now?
I mean, I've done what I usually do. I don't know what I'm doing in practice, and in the race, I just kind of mind off and figure out what the hell I'm doing. So that's kind of happened. I don't know what the hell I'm doing as much as Lucas does, and the fact that he's back on the lead lap now is scaring me, but he's also not got much time to work, so we'll pick God and pray that he doesn't get to me.
10-4, he'll be coming from, looks like 11th, and as you said, he does have to come through the field, but he is very good here, a whole lot of speed. And,
yeah.
He does have to pass Trenton, though, so there's that.
There is that, but I doubt Trenton's going to particularly be putting himself in jeopardy to... oh, speak of the devil. Yeah, I doubt he's going to be putting himself in jeopardy to try and hold Lucas off.
Harry said your job is to hold off Lucas.
I said no such thing.
Well, you're screwed either way.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, we find ourselves in 3rd, Trenton. How are we feeling about this race?
DG, if you're talking to me, you keep finding a way to ask me stuff right as crew chief hits in.
Can you kindly tell your crew chief to shut the fuck up so I can interview you?
Hey, random British person that talks my head, shut the hell up. Thank you.
Isn't that Harry?
No, it's a different one. I actually like Harry.
Funny stuff. All right, well, you find yourself in 3rd. Lucas is going to be charging up there. Edwards is going to be on fresh tires trying to get up there. And then you have your teammate Grindell leading this thing. What are you going to try to do there in 3rd?
Well, for me, this is just the same suit, just reheated. I don't know. Harry's been doing his best to try and tell me what to do to try and be faster, but I'm not fast here. I've hit the wall more times than I think I've hit Darlington last week, so...
That's impressive.
I don't know. Whatever happens, happens.
That is very impressive, actually.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Oh, gonna need it.
Send them back up to their chat. That was 1st and 3rd, Harry Grindell and Trenton Steed, getting that rare double interview just because it thought it'd be fun, and it was. I was right. Good job. Go me. Harry Grindell is going to be restarting this thing from the lead. We have Lucas Hoysma back on the lead lap. Starting tail end of the field there. He's gridded in 9th, but he is the 11th car on track because of the wave around. And here we go, Mike Edwards up to 6th. And has fresh tires. Grindel gets that nice jump. Chris Walsh, Trenton Sneed. Trenton's trying to get P2. Travis Scrimmetta very close to that left rear quarter panel of the 18. They all get off the corner smoothly. Jump back to Lucas, see where he's at. He's tucked in behind Llewellyn and Monahan. Llewellyn up the hill. Hoytsburg will try to get in the middle there. Trenton Steed gets that P2 cleanly. Now you have Scrimmetta and the 18 of Walsh side by side. That is for the 3rd spot. Behind them, Mike Edwards now 5th. Troy Burke may have gone around on the 01. No one's around him to trigger the caution, though. We stay green. Walsh and Scrimmetta continue to battle. Edwards trying to get in there. You see the 11 of Gallimore. Walsh taps the fence there. Edwards going to get a 2 for 1 and get all the way up to Trenton. Holy cow, what a drive into the corner by Edwards. Drove it in there deep and made it stick.
Good job, Mike.
Even the drivers were surprised by that. Edwards up to P2. That sounds like contact.
Shit. Sorry, Chris. At 77, I loaded up and I locked it down and got into you.
I don't worry, Paul's all good, man.
Like Gallimore got the 18 here. Going down the back stretch. Oh yeah, he tried not to hit the 77 and unfortunately the 18 was up there. Got up the track and hit the 18 as the 01 was pitting. Berg has that left front damage. Mike, how the hell did you make that stick? That was crazy. Even the drivers were like, what the hell? That was nuts. Well, I think they all saw what your fresh tires did, and now here they come. Surprised Lucas came down. I thought he might stay out and take the track position at that point. But Lucas is coming. Tires going on the 89, the 18. Pretty much if you came to pit road, it was 4 tires at this point. Trenton getting tires. Travis Scrimmetta. Harry Grindel. I think them watching Mike Edwards make that move and make it stick is why everyone hit pit road. Be my best guess.
Swift, I thought I was gonna kill Trenton there.
I thought you were going to kill him too.
No, I don't know where the fuck you came from.
Let's go back and watch that move again. He's like 5th entering the corner and comes off 2nd. That's crazy.
I overshot the corner, but it was.
He's
I
5th.
don't know.
He's 5th right here. Coming off turn 4.
Well, coming down the first stretch with my mirror, and I just see Travis. So I do my usual attempting to do a late apex with my mirror again, but coming down, I was like, holy shit, there's a Michael there.
What a move.
I was trying to say you gave me a heart attack.
And then that's
Yeah,
where
I
the wreck
thought you
happened
were
right
dead,
behind.
I thought I was dead.
Gallimore tags the 18, trying to stay off the 77. Gallimore's now going to be 2nd on the restart. Caleb Brees will be 3rd. Daniel Wallen 4th. Those are the 4 cars that stay out here. Lucas Hoysma, the first car off pit road. Perhaps a 2-tire stop because only 11 seconds for Hoysma. We saw his right sides go in the air, and he is taking 2 tires. This will be interesting. Harry Grindel 6th. 4 fresh tires. Trenton Sneed 4 freshies 7th. Scrimmetta 4 freshies and 8th. And Walsh 4 freshies and 9th. Monahan's 10th off the lead lap. He did not come down pit road. Troy Burke, he's still fixing damage in the 01. See that left side wheel's knocked in. That's a meatball flag. He's got required repairs on the 01. 14 to go from Richmond. Opening round of the Golden Eagle Syrup 1987 Cup Series playoffs. Mike Edwards leads. Gallimore, Breesy, Llewellyn, and Lucas Hoytsma, your top 5. His father Dave had a brush up early in the race. Had to retire the car. He'll finish 12th. Lucas carrying the Hoytsma name tonight. Edwards choosing the bottom here. Paul Gallimore up on the top. You have Caleb Brees, Daniel Llewellyn, Lucas Hoytsma on what appears to be right side tires in the 89. Restarts 5th, and Harry Grindell in the 70. He restarts 6th with the 4 fresh tires, leading a brigade of Trenton Sneed, Travis Corbetta, and Chris Walsh, all on fresh Goodyear tires. Pace cars off. Mike Edwards has the control of the field. He jumps on the loud pedal. We are back underway. Battle for second quickly over. Gallimore going to hold on to that. Caleb Brees. Lucas Hoytsman's up to 3rd already. My goodness. Lucas is on a mission. Oh, the 89 gets a bit out of shape. Hangs on to it. Closes in on the back of Gallimore. Gets a great run. Gets right up on the back bumper of the 11. Turns it down to the inside. He's going to get to 2nd by the time they get off turn number 2. Now, Mike Edwards looks at his mirror and goes, oh crap. Caleb Reese slid into the fence there, but kept it going in the right direction. Here comes Harry Grindell with the 4 fresh tires. He's coming up to 3rd. Have to believe Edwards is going to protect the bottom for all he's worth here. Hoytsman going to turn it left and get to his inside anyway. Oh, man, they almost made contact there. Ten laps to go from Richmond, and it's getting spicy. Contact again, Edwards and Hoytsman. Hoytsman wants to get to his inside badly. And Grindell with the 4 tires is lurking in the background. They're still side by side for the race lead. Edwards is going to clear or get cleared, and then Grindell to his inside. So Hoytsman's going to try to run away and hope Edwards has to slow down Grindell. Grindell can clear Edwards here. He might be able to give Hoytsma a fight. We got 2 tires leading, 4 tires in 2nd, no tires in 3rd here. Can Grindell do anything in these next 7 laps with Lucas Hoytsma out front? Harry has to be excited. He doesn't have to save. Get that late apex of 2. Beautiful turn for the 70. Got a little out of shape on corner exit, but he keeps in the throttle there. Meanwhile, Trenton Steed, Travis Scribetta battle for 5th. Harry's chipping away at it a little bit. Oh, the 11 Gallimore up the hill sideways. Hangs on to it. May lose 2 spots here, though. So he gets split by the 81 and 77. Whale of a job to save that race car. Gallimore fades to 6th, and now the 2 cars have made contact. The last caution, 11 and 18, side by side. Chris Walsh gets back by the 11 car. Trenton Sneed now 4th. Scrumetta 5th. Grindell not quite there yet. Trying everything he can to run down race leader Lucas Hoytsma. There is the 2/10 gap. Looks like Lucas actually uses the freedom of the cars back in to turn it out of turn number 2. Lucas up the hill. Grindell has a chance here. Trying to force Lucas into a mistake. He made one in turns 3 and 4 the last time by. This time much cleaner for Hoytsma. It's a little loose on corner exit, but he's still okay. Grindell gets a strong run at him. We are 2 to go from Richmond. This is the battle for the lead. Grindell right on the back bumper of that 89 Pontiac. They're going to be side by side as they come off turn number 2. Grindell trying to get the power down. Keep Hoytsma up off the bottom. Hoytsma drives it in deep. That back end slides out on him. He holds off Grindel that time.
I'm so sorry, Trenton.
1 lap to go. And the caution comes out right before the white flag.
What
We
is this,
will
the
go to
all-fair race?
overtime. Trenton Sneed went
I was
around in the
dirt
81.
tracking the whole way through 3 and 4. I don't know how we didn't touch.
That was
77 Scrimetta gets into Trenton. Trenton nearly saves
I'm
it.
so sorry. I just acted too much into 3 and I tried to hold it.
Those two have been battling for quite a while.
Nah, I saw it coming.
Yeah, I didn't want to ruin that good battle like that. My bad.
A Wallen hits pit road.
Now, how
He's-
the hell do you get your spot back and I don't?
I don't know. I'll take it.
iRacing.
fucking dog coming
That's
on,
how.
boys.
Is that Monahan? 6 car, yep. Bush Chevy. Gonna come back to the lead lap.
Well, that benefited you at least.
Not really. I'm on the outside.
And heated up his tires. I'm gonna sip my fake margarita here. Woo! Happy Cinco de Mayo / Revenge of the Sith Day. Watch Monahan getting his lap back. Lucas up front, Harry Grindel second. Let's chat with Lucas. Luke, DG, you got a copy?
Yep.
Well, sir, things were really exciting there, and then all of a sudden the yellow comes out in the middle of that just insane battle. I really thought we got the white there, but, you know, that is what it is, about 5 feet away. We have to do the green-white checker event here with Harry Grindel. How do you feel about trying to hold him off here?
Well, I feel a little bit better than I did taking the white right there, because he was running me down. Now I get to cool my tires off. We both do. I'm going to be able to get that restart advantage, so I'm feeling a little bit better, but, I mean, I still got to go 2 laps rather than 1, so it's still a little scary.
True enough, but you two were putting on a whale of a show. Those cars were both completely sideways going through 3 and 4. It was very entertaining. Hopefully we get to see a few more laps of that. I'm sure that's what the crowd wants.
Absolutely. These cars are putting on a show. Me and Harry both putting on a show. We're definitely going to keep going here to the end.
10-4, good luck to you, sir.
Thanks, Matt.
Michael.
Hi.
Well, you have the best seat in the house for this battle between Harry and Lucas. Who do you think is going to win it?
Me?
You think they're going to take each other out and you get by?
No. That's the only hope, yeah. I'm not good on these things with cold tires. Really good on the long runs, but didn't think I'd be up here after being a lap down and throwing a Hail Mary there for a caution.
Yeah, and it just happened to work out for you. That caution came out at a perfect time. You were, what, a couple laps away from having to pit?
Yeah, getting loose all by myself, and then what you didn't see, thankfully, is when I went to pit, because I had a meatball, I crashed into the pit barrier. So didn't get no penalties, just kept going. No one, I think Daniel saw it, but that's about it. Thankfully.
Oh, that was what you doing down there, Mike?
Yeah. So good thing we only have 1 witness.
That's funny. All right, well, half a lap away from that green flag. Good luck, and roll the dice and see what happens.
Yeah, thank you.
Mike Edwards in the 14, currently in 3rd. Alongside Trent Steed on that 2nd row. Anything can happen on these green-white checkers. If someone drives a little bit over their head, hopefully everyone keeps it their cool and we get a good battle here. Lucas gets a jump on Harry Grindel. Harry spun the tire a little bit. Lucas gets the clear jump. Let's see what Trenton decides to do. Trenton's going to tuck in behind Mike, I think. Harry gets down under Lucas. He's going to have a good run heading to 3. Lucas up the hill. Harry Grindel's going to cut underneath. Try to get that power down on that Monarch. Here he comes. White flag in the air at Richmond. Harry Grindel trying to close in on the back bumper of Lucas Hoytsma. Not quite able to get there. He's going to get a decent run coming off of 2. See if he sends that Hail Mary into 3. Not quite able to get there. Lucas, as long as he keeps it straight off the corner, Lucas will be fine. He gets a big slide there, as does Harry Grindell. Lucas Hoytsma, your winner. Harry Grindell across the line sideways for second. Edwards spins it out for third. Trenton Sneed brings it home fourth. Paul Gallimore gets a top 5. These drivers pushing hard. Quite a few of them spun across the line, putting throttle down. Lucas Hoytsma, your race winner tonight in the 89.
Hey, good race, everyone. That was awesome.
Very entertaining race.
Hi, Paul.
So Hoytsma will move on to the next round by the
Hello.
virtue of his win here at Richmond. Doesn't have to worry about anything next week. We'll watch the 89 burn it down. Hopefully we get the top 3 to the interview room. We'll just go ahead and bring Mikey in now. Or just bring Lucas in right now. He likes to be first when he wins. All right, Lucas, we're pulling you in while you're still doing your burnouts. How about that?
Oh, hey, yeah!
How excited are you right now, finishing that thing sideways across the line, picking up the win?
Oh, I feel great. Second win of the season here in 87. Get it at Richmond. I love this track. Love this car. We're ripping this thing.
Well, you don't need this car next week or this engine, so you can burn it down. And, yeah, you're locked into the next round of the playoffs. All exciting things.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought that was going to send me off the track. Yeah, I'm feeling great.
That gate you just went through was the one my wife worked at. And that next one you're about to hit was the gate that I worked at.
Where can somebody get off this track? Where's the tunnel?
The vehicle tunnel is
all
back
right,
in turn
that'll
3. Good stuff. All right, you got those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for us tonight, sir?
Yes, sir. Shout out to Live 12, CTC Lowgrade Esports, Golden Eagle for sponsoring this series, you for doing the broadcasting as always, and everybody for putting on a good show tonight. Harry for giving me a hell of a race. He didn't bump me, wreck me, or nothing. He just tried to get by me clean. And man, if we can keep that racing toward the end of the season, it's going to be so cool to see for this championship.
10-4. Good luck to you in the rest of the playoffs, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, man. See ya.
As Lucas Hoytsma getting the victory tonight, now we got to track down Harry Grindell and Mike Edwards. Let's see. Harry is here. Harry, DG, you got a copy?
Yeah, I've got you.
Well, sir, we bring it home P2. You went sideways across the line. You were trying so hard. That was very entertaining to watch. How do we feel? What do we think we needed to try and get Lucas there at the end?
I mean, on 2 to go before the caution came out, I nearly got up to him. Coming off 2, I slid a little bit and gave it all up. If I didn't do that, I'd have probably been up to his door. So I needed to not slide there, and then for a caution to not come out, but just didn't quite go our way. I don't know if he was on 2 tires.
He was.
I'm pretty sure he was. Yeah, it was a very bold move, and given maybe 3 more laps, I might have been able to cook something up, but just not enough time for this round to quite get onto him. It was considering the fact that 2 tires, half the tires are older. The difference was really not much.
10-4. It looked like a hell of a lot of fun out there, though. Regardless, Richmond always puts on a good show. Does not disappoint. I know it's not your favorite, but I enjoyed it. How do you feel about it? Are you still angry about it, or no?
I mean, there's cars I'd rather drive here, and there's far more so tracks I'd rather drive this car at. But Richmond's one of those where I can tolerate it, and it was tolerable tonight. So I'll take that. And I mean, second place, a few laps led. It's not a bad way to start the chase. So we can work with this.
10-4. Hit me with your friends, family, and sponsor. Shout out, sir.
Yep. So Kamikaze, obviously, to Renault Sport, Mike Airlines, to Catgo Racing, to Soyo Centre Toasting, Kamikaze Design House, Hubert Mastick Livery Design, and there's a couple of things. Yes, Chance to Extreme and Low Time Motorsports. That's everybody on my end, and then obviously to yourself for posting this, putting it on to Golden Eagle, sponsoring this series. We've got the lovely Golden Eagle decals on these cars for the remainder of the chase. So huge thank you to all of you who make this happen.
10-4. We appreciate you coming out and racing with us. No, it's not always in the best timing for you, but hey, we appreciate you being part of it, and thanks for being part of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is Harry Grindell in the 70. Now we bring in Mike Edwards in the 14, picking up that 3rd place. Mikey, DG, you got a copy?
Hi.
Hi. Well, it didn't quite work out the way you wanted it to, but you still crossed the line in style, completely sideways. It looked beautiful. What did you maybe need there at the end to get the victory here? You think you needed a long run, or you just, I don't know. What did you need?
Yeah, just a longer run. I was way better on the older tires. Crashing on lap 6 and 7 was not a good start to the race, considering I was thinking about quitting. Yeah, but threw a Hail Mary and stayed out late and had a caution with like 6 laps left in my tank, and that worked out quite well. I can confirm Daniel was the only witness to me nearly flipping into the pits all by myself.
Should we go back and look?
Yeah, yeah. Let's do it.
I'm gonna do it live because
Let's see. I crashed on lap 6, and then I pitted on 7.
the sevens when we die.
Let's see. 6. Yep, I spun, hit the wall on 6, which you saw.
Yes.
And then on 7 is when I had my really bad pit entry.
Dang, your right front was destroyed. All right, here we go. Into 3. Oh, we're straddling the line. We de-wedged. We're spinning. We're T-boning the pit wall. What you doing down there,
Yeah.
Michael?
That was, yeah.
It's amazing that didn't bring out a caution.
7 laps in, and I crashed twice. I was really about to quit.
And then you finish third and get an interview. What the heck?
Yeah, that's why they say it's never over till it's over, I guess.
That's right. All right, hit me with those friends, family, and sponsor shoutouts as we still laugh at your situation.
Yeah. You for doing the broadcast. Lucas for taking over and helping you out with these 87s. Good win for him to be able to rebound like that. Let's see, KVRP, Fort Worth Screen Printing, Labor 12, EPI, Outrun Esports, Golden Eagle, Autism Awareness. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers it.
That's everybody on the car. Yep, good job.
Yeah. Where are we at next week?
Where are we at next week? Let me find out. Give me 2 shakes of a second and a third shake of another second, and I will let you know. Don't ask me what that means. I don't have a fucking clue.
Well,
Next week, we're going to Homestead Miami Speedway for 60 laps around that 1.5-mile track in Florida.
Oh, Jesus. That does not sound fun.
It could be interesting because, cars are usually loose there and these things are usually tight, so something's going to give.
Yeah, but hey, finished third, got 1 stage point somehow, being nearly 2 laps down, so.
Yeah.
Got some work to do, but I don't think I have anything for Lucas or Harry, but at the same time, the finale is Daytona. And
I was going to say, the thing is, just stay in the top 4.
Yeah, I won at Daytona last season from 5th to 1st on that final corner or something like that. I don't remember, but yeah.
I mean, it's your story. You can make it up however you want.
Well, if that's the case, I lost the field. But yeah, it'll be interesting.
We're watching your pit entry in slow-mo now. It's a good time. Boom.
Yeah. I got no penalties from that either.
I don't know what pit entry was better, yours or Lucas's.
And then I was dumb, and I still pitted anyways, even though the caution came out. I could have drove through the pits, or could have even waited a few more laps for my meatball. But hey, yeah,
Is what it is.
Yeah, it was not a good first 7 laps of the race.
Congrats on that rebound, back up to 3rd. Is there anybody we should randomly interview? Just randomly, like bring Daniel in for fun. Is he still down there? He's not down there.
No.
All we got's Paul.
Yeah, let's do Paul.
Hi, Paul. Mike said let's do you, so we're here.
Yeah, no.
Oh, really?
He did. He said let's do Paul. He can rewind the VOD if you don't believe me. He actually said it.
I was working on a paint, so I forgot I was even still logged in, man.
Surprise! You're not working on a paint anymore. You're in here getting an interview for your finish of the race in 5th place. Good job.
Oh, horrible. Yeah, I went across the line backwards, so maybe that looked a little bit in style, but
I mean,
no, I hated I got
you did it for 5th though.
I know.
And
well,
because the guy in 2nd and 3rd both did the same thing, it's just you look like a copycat at that point.
Oh, really? I didn't even realize they did it.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I was too busy going backwards too. So
it's like everyone went full throttle out of 4.
Okay, yeah, I guess that. Okay, well, I started getting loose and hadn't done it all race, and I thought to myself, well, why back out?
Yeah, that's the same thing in 2nd and 3rd thought.
Let's just send it. Next thing I know, I ended up down there, and of course Mike's sitting there, and I didn't realize till I watched the replay that Harry was down there too, and I was like, well, hey Mike, so I went over and kind of just gave him a little tap, and said, hey.
It was like a synchronized spin there.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's almost like y'all did it on purpose.
That's funny. Yeah, like three of the top five all just decided to go looping on the final corner, huh?
And Trenton's probably like, what the hell? I missed the memo.
Yeah, I hate I got into the 18 there. The 77 braked a little sooner, and I just hit the damn brakes too hard, and I just nose just went right up into him, got him. So I hate that. I hate that. I fell back a little bit there too, because I went in way too hot on 1 and 2, and it just drifted around the entire corner, and somehow I kept it saved, and they got around me, thank God, and they didn't wad nobody up. So.
Well, congrats on that P5 run. And you have any friends, family, sponsor shout outs you want to give out tonight?
Let's give a sponsor shout out to Team Watson Racing Setups. You need some fast setups. Go get your one from Team Watson there. We got a rocket ship this week, in Kansas, and of course teammates Brandon and Mark, Eric, Cool Runnings. Everything
They
they
don't
do
get
to help.
shout outs. They weren't here tonight.
Yeah, I know, but they're still teammates. They weren't here. Hey, Brandon gave me a hell of a push last week at Daytona, so
This is true.
I gave him a shout out for that.
There you
one.
go.
So,
there you
I
go.
mean,
Need to get him to
everybody
come
else,
race. Can you come race every Friday?
Well, I don't know if he's a big fan of these 87s, but he didn't mind showing up for Dega. He loves that track.
That's
So
when you sell them as cheaper than a bar tab.
That's right, exactly.
All right, bud. Congrats on that P5. We'll let you get on out of here. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you back here next week.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a great.
All right, Mikey. That was fun.
All right, yeah. Have a good rest of your weekend.
I got in my trading card with your beautiful truck on it. It looks very professional and awesome, and I think we should try to find a way to do that as a regular thing around here.
Well, I gotta ask, did it smell like fart?
Did it smell like fart? I haven't sniffed it. Let me sniff it.
Oh.
Doesn't smell that much like fart.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Just smells like Newburn, which has its own scent.
Yeah, it's old people and old people.
Jeez. I'm gonna be one of those old people soon.
Me too.
I'll get there first.
Yeah, that was a fun race. Have a good weekend. Hit me up when you see Guardians, because I feel like you're really gonna like something in it.
Well, you told me that I'm going to be super sad, and now I don't really have much want to see it.
Well, it's a really good movie.
Okay, I'll go see it.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Mike Edwards in the 14. Brings it home third. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's broadcast. We're being a bunch of goofballs because Cinco de Mayo and Friday Fun Night, we do what we want. Let's look at our final results here. Lucas Hoisman with the win. Harry Gradell, Mike Edwards getting podiums. Trenton Sneed, Paul Gallimore getting those top fives. Chris Walsh, Daniel Wallen, Caleb Brees, Travis Scrametta, and Joe Monahan, your top 10. And the last two, you have Troy Burke and Dave Hoisman. Dave does not like the track anyway and got knocked out pretty early, so he was probably not all that sad about it. Dave Hoisman finished 12th in the night. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Thank you all for watching the broadcast tonight. I have to say thank you to our partners at Golden Eagle Syrup, goldeneaglesyrup.com, the pride of Alabama, helping us put on our awesome 1987's Cup Series. Thanks to Lucas for helping take over this show. He'll be running the 87s full-time all on his own next season. I'm just letting him do what he wants, and he can ask me any questions for the rest of this season. So hopefully he will enjoy that, and I appreciate him stepping in to do some of that stuff for us. And yeah, that is going to do it from Richmond. Lucas Hoisma, your winner tonight. Thank you so much for watching. If you're ever on the YouTube, please hit that subscribe and like buttons. Doesn't cost you anything to do, and it totally helps us out. Appreciate you so much being part of our community. If you want more information, check it out at dgsracing.com. You can sign up to run any one of our 9 different leagues. Your skill level does not matter. You could be an absolute legend, or you can be just starting out on iRacing. We will take care of you. It's supposed to be a community first, and we will work together to try and make everybody enjoy their time. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, and have a great night. Bye-bye.